Hi, it's Jen. I am bringing you this video to share with you one of my favorite go-to eye color looks. This is ideal for hazel eyes. It is going to be a rose gold color look, but I've modified it a little bit. Again, it's my favorite, so it can be customized, right? It doesn't have to follow any formula, but I've already got my I've already got my skincare done for the day. You can find that in another video or ask me and I'll share that with you. But I am going to start with the makeup primer. I think that this foundation primer is essential to helping my makeup look good, last all day, and my skin feel good throughout the whole process too. So you can see it's just a clear gel, very lightweight. I think the lightweightness of it is what surprises people the most when they try it. And it just makes my skin feel like satin, absolutely satin. So besides helping my makeup to look good all day, what else does it do? I really think this is an anti-aging product. And by that, it doesn't necessarily cause my skin to reverse aging, but it helps to minimize the appearance of some of that peach fuzz hair that can happen as we mature, so that you have a really smooth skin surface for the rest of your makeup application. Also, it helps to minimize the size and appearance of pores. So again, all good things, all benefits you want. I can't think of a single reason not to use it. The next thing I'm going to use is my Timewise 3D foundation, and I am using the Luminous formula in Ivory C110. So I'm going to use, and please don't judge my brush, this needs to be clean, it's almost the end of the week, my blending brush is what this is called, and I just put a pea-sized amount and I'm just going to dot it all over my face, get it around, and then it's going to be a swirl and buff motion. Now this foundation actually is anti-aging. It has antioxidants and vitamins in it, extracts that help to prevent the signs of aging. So this paired with that primer, which also I didn't mention has SPF 15 in it, helps to prevent sun damage. So these two together are an absolute powerhouse for your skincare routine that also, we traditionally think of as your makeup because there's a color element, right, to the foundation, but it's really your last step in skincare. So I just love how this feels. This formula comes in two formulas. You can get the mattifying, which helps to absorb oil throughout the day, or you can get the luminous, which gives you that, you can see just youthful glow, and it helps to add moisture, just a sort of a time release and moisture balance throughout the day. So the next thing I am going to use is actually our Silky Setting Powder. So I'm going to put a setting powder on this. And as I'm looking at myself in this camera mirror, I actually wanted to pause. I wasn't planning to do this, but I'm going to use a little bit of concealer today. I must have stayed up too late last night. And I'm just looking a little more tired than I feel like I should be. So I'm using concealer. I'm actually using the medium Ivory concealer. And yes, I'm putting it on my eyelids too. Why? This concealer makes a fantastic eye primer. So you notice I did not put the foundation primer on my eyes. It's not approved for that, but this concealer is. So this is going to be my eye primer and help to reduce the circles around my eyes to help just look brighter and ready for the day. So now I'm going to use my powder. Why am I using powder? Probably don't need it. I just really love, again, the feel of this Silky Setting Powder. A lot of what I do is that it feels good, not necessarily how it looks. But I'll tell you what this does do for looks. Because I'm using the Luminous formula, and it gives me that beautiful glow, but it also just sort of helps to I think, perfect my skin and keep the glow a little bit, just keep the glow in check, okay? So you don't get too glowy or too shiny. I feel like this helps me have that perfect balance with the Luminous formula. And if you had the matte formula, you could still use the Silky Setting Powder on top to really ensure that mattifying effect throughout the day. I'm going to use another Silky Setting Powder. This time I'm using light bronze, which is not my natural skin tone, but I think makes a perfect bronzer and just warm up my skin all year long. I have a cool undertone to my ivory skin, and I don't tan at all. I just burn, peel, and go back to ivory. So this helps me, you know, because I'm using SPF to prevent that burn and keep my skin healthy. But this just helps me have a little bit of a nice warm glow to my skin before I apply my color. So, okay, so now we're getting into the color, which is what I really wanted to share with you. That's really the purpose of this video today. And I am going to be using from my palette pretty much this row right here. So it's starting with Blossom. Blossom is a matte, just very light neutral, tends a little toward pink. And this is what I'm putting all over my eyelids. I'm using the all over eye brush to put Blossom all over my eyelids. If you don't have a good set of brushes, consider this a brush video, not a color video, okay? Because you gotta have a good set of brushes. With a good set of brushes, like the brushes do the work of putting your makeup on for you. You don't even have to be good at it, as long as you have good brushes and you blend, blend, blend. Okay, the next color I'm going to use is right here. This is Rose Gold, or Golden Mauve. No, this is Golden Mauve, sorry. And I'm putting this all over my lower lid. You can see there's a little bit of a shimmer to it. Not sparkles. I'm just not using sparkles today. This is an everyday look, okay? To do my normal life today. Now we're going to this one, the Golden Mauve. And I'm putting this one, this is the eye crease brush. So I used the all over brush for the first color. Now I'm using the eye crease brush for the next two. I used it with the long side up to put the eye color on my lower lid. I'm using it with the long side down to put eye color on my upper lid. Again, with good brushes, they will do the work for you. And don't worry, I got a little wild and got some of this darker color. No worries, we're gonna blend all together and that's gonna disappear. Don't worry about it. So, I might be misquoting the names of these colors, I'm gonna be honest about it. But I will put the correct colors in the comments so that if you like this, you can duplicate it accurately. So now I'm gonna actually skip over here to Crystalline, is this white color. And I'm gonna put this sideways. Instead of up or down, I'm gonna put it sideways and go right under my brow bone for a highlighter. I'm using Crystalline for a highlighter. And absolute full disclosure, I use Crystalline as a highlighter every single day, no matter what color look I'm using. I use it every day, every single day. So the next color I'm gonna switch to a different brush because I'm gonna go with a really deep color. And I'm going to use this Merlot. Okay, this is the fourth in this row, 5 colors including Crystalline that I am going to be using today. And again, with the eye crease brush, okay, but I'm going to turn it sideways, like with the short end facing away from me. And I'm going to start in my outer corner, and this is truly going in the crease of my eye, okay? This is going in the crease. I'm looking down my nose just a little bit to open up the crease, flatten out my eyelid. And then I'm going to go, that was in the crease, now I'm going to go along my lash line. Okay, so I've just created a V with this Merlot color and the eye crease brush. And now, with the brush in this position, I'm going to color it in. And it's not coloring it in deeply, this is like what's left on the brush after doing the V, with the deepest color being in the crease. Isn't that lovely? Huh? You love it? All right, left eye. So same thing, okay? Actually, I have to turn because my hand's turning. Boop. So here you go, in the crease, looking down my nose just a little bit and along the lash line and coloring it in like so. And You're probably thinking like, what happened to Blossom, right? Like we've completely covered it up. That doesn't always happen. I don't always put additional color on my lower lid, but I did today. I really wanted to do this just favorite look of mine for you. I'm going back to the brush I used before that I did these medium colors in. I'm going to grab a little bit more of this and sort of, so this way they're meeting in the middle and blending really nicely. So speaking of blending, I'm going to take a blending brush and I'm going to grab some of the translucent powder. It's totally white. It's see-through. It's translucent. It actually isn't white at all on your eyes. Got a little bit in the lid, just a very little bit of translucent powder, okay? And that's what I'm going to use to blend everything. So now this ensures that we don't have a paint by numbers look. Do you see how soft this is? Soft, pretty. And not that this isn't, but it's a little more dramatic. And I'm not going for dramatic right now. This is a daytime look. I'm like, you know, school pickup, just working, meeting a friend for lunch, like normal daytime stuff. So that was the main purpose of this video, was to share how I apply those eye colors. But I'm gonna keep going and I'm going to put on my eyeliner. And I've been really liking using two eyeliners recently. The first is our waterproof liquid eyeliner. And I love this eyeliner on my top lids because it helps, the waterproof is basically like stay put. When I hear waterproof, I hear stay put. I have no plans to do anything that would require waterproof today, except I find that this just really, really lasts all day because it's waterproof or stay put. Also, I know that women who have more of a hooded eye really enjoy this eyeliner because it doesn't transfer. Remember, waterproof equals stay put. It doesn't transfer to their lids, their upper lids, throughout the day. So this waterproof liner really stays put on my upper lids. It's also a very crisp line, which I think looks really pretty for my upper lids. I'm going to go with the eyeliner pencil for my lowers because I like more of a smudgy look underneath, and this is smudgy. So remember, it's not stay put waterproof. Okay, I can't smudge a waterproof eyeliner, but this one is a little more smudgy. The other things I'm going to show you about this is that it does twist up and down, okay, up and down. And if you like to keep your pencil really sharp, you can hardly see it because this is the black one, but the other end of it, opposite the pencil tip, pops right off and is the pencil sharpener. So you can keep your eyeliner pencil very sharp if you like it. This one isn't dull to me, so I'm going to use it just how it is. And I just put my lower eyeliner about halfway, okay? Just about halfway across my lower eyelid. And like I said, I like to smudge it. There's a few options, but I'm going to use the eye smudger brush, which is kind of this domey looking brush. And I'm just going to come down here and just really soften that up a little bit. And, oop, I looked at you and then I got real crazy. Crazy with the smudging. There we go. Just like that, smudged eyeliner. Okay, perfect. The next thing I'm going to do is start on my brows. I have been really enjoying, I'm going to do full brows today, or what is my version of full brows. I don't know what you do, but I am going to use our Precision Brow Liner. It is a very, very skinny brow tip. It does not require a sharpener. You can just twist it up and down to get more. And I have even at times intentionally taken the lid, put it only so far down and broken it off to get just a fresh start. But it is so thin that it does not require a sharpener. So what I'm going to do with this, using basic brow lines, so that's as far as you want your brows to come in, as far as you want your brows to go out, and where I want the height of my brow to be here. I'm just going to start in the center with little tiny, sort of like hash marks in my brows. And this is probably the thing I do that takes the longest. I think that my brows liner takes longer than my eye colors. I don't know, that's because I've been doing eye colors for years and years, and I really honestly just became a fan of the brow pencil recently. But I did a line at the underside of where I want my brow to be and a line on the top side of where I want my brow to be. And then just these little tiny hash marks to fill in. And I don't have to get really, really, really good at the fill in because I am going to come back over it with brow tint. You can see already just how much more present my brow looks compared to the scarcity on this side. From being over waxed and over tweezed and over plucked and over all the things when I was younger. Let's just go with when I was younger. And if you have the same issue, we're probably about the same size because that was the trend for brows in that day. But I just think this is the easiest, most precise, best looking brow kit I've ever used. There we go. So next, the brow tint as promised. This brow tint is amazing. If I was doing a really quick look, I wouldn't use the pencil. I would just go with the brow tint. I did that for years, probably the last 3 years. I've only been using this brow tint, just recently added the pencil. The brow tint does exactly what it says. It grabs your actual little brow hairs and tints them, which I need since I have some that have decided to turn gray or white even, this side especially, right here. These ones have changed colors on me. And they not only tint your brow lashes, they also volumize them. It's a volumizing brow tint. Name is exactly what it does. So adds little fibers to help really fill in where you're sparse in your brows. Can't live without it. If I was on a desert island and I got one cosmetic item, it'd probably be my brow tint. So next, I'm gonna finish my eyes up with lashes. I'm using the Black Ultimate Mascara. This is just the best all over, sort of hits every, what do you want your mascara to do? Lengthen, volumize, define. It's just sort of the best at all of those. Sort of a best all over. It's also a bestseller, which indicates that women really love it. And it has won beauty awards. I can't remember which off the top of my head right now, but this is a customer favorite and just a beauty industry favorite mascara. If you want something that really gives you like va-va-voom volume, lash intensity is what I'd recommend for you. If you want something that really focuses on defining your lashes, like I already have pretty long lashes. I'm really grateful for the lashes I have. I'd recommend the lash defining, or we have lash lengthening. There's just a lot of options if you want to really focus on one of those characteristics of your lashes. But this is the best all over, sort of checks all the boxes. All right, I just have lips left, and I decided to go with a really neutral lip today based on what I'm going to be putting on. And I'm going to start with the Beige Nude lip liner. And I'm going to put this, and again, this has, just like the eyeliner, this is a sharpener. But I'm just going to twist it up a little bit and put this on my upper lip first. Starting in the center, kind of making an X pattern, same thing, starting in the center on the bottom. And then lining out to the edges. Just a waterproof lip liner, excellent to, if I was putting on a gloss next, I'd fill in and then put the gloss right on top. I plan to use a lipstick today. Excellent to hold lipstick in place so it doesn't feather or bleed outside of your lips if that's an issue for you. The lipstick I chose for today is Naturally Buff. It's a really light nude, and it is a semi-shine. It is not a matte. We have another, I think it's like Bashful You, is a beautiful nude that is in a matte formula. So whether you're like a little bit of shine, totally matte, a little bit of matte, whatever it is, we have it for you. But this is my lipstick I chose for the day. And I did choose a gloss to go with it. And just finish this, I chose Soft Nude. Isn't she pretty? Isn't this a beautiful shade? So I'm gonna put Soft Nude on top of all of it. And it tastes like vanilla. I don't know how they do it, but it tastes amazing. Last step, and then we're done. Makeup finishing spray. Put this in an X on my face. And just like that, I'm done. So I will be sure to put the colors used, every single product, into the comments on this. Let me know what you think. Did you like the video? Did you learn something? I would love to hear from you, but I hope you enjoyed watching it and maybe you learned something when you did. Thanks. Have a great day. Mwah.